Johnson being defended by Lewis. Lewis going over the ball screen. Johnson goes up. The follow in is good as Leslie Smith just cleaned it up.
The ball, was that a Christmas present or was that cold?
That might be trick or treat in that case.
That was good to
Happy
say.
Thanksgiving. I don't know, but look at the that's Happy Thanksgiving.
He's going to get up on that rim. One thing he's going to do is you see the emotion.
Nice ball fake, selling dreams, Rafael Thomas-Edwards. Can they finish the play? Leslie Smith off the dribble to the rack, punching it, and one. Big play from Bristol Flyers, Rafael Thomas-Edwards selling it. Let's take a look then. Here it is, send him to the shops. Where you going, Padilla Wan? Keep the play alive, don't give up on it. Leslie Smith not gonna fall for that. Straight to the rack, punching it. And that has put Bristol on a run.
Down that huge left-handed hammer in the fourth quarter that was a spark for the Bristol Flyers, you know.
Oh, what a redemption there. Leslie Smith swiping left on Tinder. I don't want to see you in my paint. We are not a match.
I mean, great play again from the defensive end with Leslie Smith. He's really stepped up since Brad Green's been out of the game. You know, on the offensive end, on the defensive end, as we see there, it's been absolutely immense from Leslie Smith. You know, he's really gone with his trusted troops in Glasgow Junior and Ratinho.
Now going downhill, and Leslie Smith is the man of the hour, the man of the moment. This is it, a 2 required to tie the game. Glasgow Junior trying to find some room. He steps to the side, drives inside, ball fake, trying to move. Leslie Smith with the block. Incredible. Here's Glasgow Junior. I knew he was going all alone there. You've got to use your teammates. Here we go. Let's see how this plays out. Rodney Glasgow Jr. looking to inbound the ball. He's not got long left here. At the Okoye, he's going to have to fire it up. A shot goes up and it's blocked, and it's over. The Bristol Flyers snatch and steal the win against the Sheffield Sharks at home, and the streak is broken down. The lost streak of 5 games snapped. What an incredible comeback for the Bristol Flyers.
He's able to use his size and his touch to get it to go off the glass.
Thomas-Edwards gets called a double team. Nowhere to go here. Finds Leslie Smith. Throws it down. Are you kidding me? Bit of authority.
There was some serious venom. Look, the defense just opened and he spiked it through him.
Smith. Nice backdoor cut here. Nice drive to the rack. And one play. Tevin Ollison makes it count. Double team now. Cook hands off Smith. They've got to find a shot here, Bristol Flyers. It's going to have to be Smith. Off the glass and in for 3. Hail Mary. Leslie Smith. Not. Here's Smith. And on the baseline. Oh, my goodness. Play of the game out of nowhere. This game was turning turgid.
We're trying to go for lob now. Big man, yeah, bullying his way. Zayden, you might need to call the principal.
But I like him a lot. I think he's very poised, down low, always asks for the ball. There he is. Give it to him. They've missed him.
Well, tries to go for the mid-range again. Good night to Bristol. Well, Flyers leading by 6 points. They have the momentum. 9 3-point field goals made. Can they make it 10? But an offensive rebound is good.
Since the opening bucket. 1-point game, under a minute to play here in the first quarter from the Copper Box Arena in East London. Deep range 3, and that's how Bristol can help themselves.
Obviously got a little touch on that, and they're out quick. Blown layup there, Smith again, and he gets some second chance points.
Wow. That was also a good misdirection from Terrell Allen right there. A nice little left to right crossover. That was pretty.
Well, going up and getting rejected against his own offensive board, but offensive rebounds. Flyers now need to get something going here. Sanders looking to isolate again. Too big, too strong, and just too good.
Gets his own rebound. Under pressure. Can't convert. Smith with the quick outlet. Johnson out in front. Johnson will give Bristol the lead. Ooh, nice pass. And the run continues.
To try and get Plymouth back into this game.
Nice pass. Smith with the lay-in, but
you have to outscore teams. Similar to Manchester Giants last year, it was clear that they wanted to outscore you, but they're one of the worst performing offensive teams, and on the defensive side of the ball, unable to get stops.
Again, this is a derby, Drew. You know Tempest are going to be flying at some point.
Of course.
Well, Smith goes for the 3-pointer, just reminds Johnson.
Scoring over 10 points for the first time in his career and was named November Player of the Month, and so far this season has just not got out the gates.
featured previously for the Plymouth City Patriots. Stampley getting rejected by Leslie Smith. And the release was a little bit too slow from Nick Stampley.
Bristol got back to their bread and butter in that third quarter.
Lawson Lewin with a rejection against Leslie Smith. Smith wants us in the post. Pump face goes up. Too easy. Gets the ad one.
Junior now pushing forward with the speed we know he has, and that's stolen away by the Flyers. They're going to look to run the floor here. Smith playing point center, and there is the scrape at the rim. Corey Samuels finds Smith. He's going to fire up the three. Leslie Smith's going to knock it down. He's got 20 points tonight. Inside, Smith getting up with the finish. Tonight really digging on the defensive end and then just hope that it falls for them offensively.
I think he's always thinking defense with this team. You know, they're an active team on the defensive end and active on the offensive glass as well.
It's been a good turnaround, as we mentioned, winning the last 6 games in a row for the Bristol Flyers, but they'll definitely have to regroup in this game as Leslie Smith a pick and pop. It's like a 3-game road trip for this team. They featured up against one of the top teams in the ACB as they turn it over. Smith getting a steal. Another offensive board for Bristol. Finds Smith. Smith pump fakes. One off the dribble, pulls up. No problem.
Double teamed here. Hunt then recovers into the paint against Smith. They'll go one-on-one, battling underneath. Leslie Smith dropping the shoulder and finishing.
I like that.
Jacob. Inside to the left hand, and that's a nice tip in there from Smith.
Kicks it out to Smith. Smith almost lost control of it inside. Leslie Smith going to work, puts it up and in. And Bristol Flyers back on top by 2. Comes off his leg though. Flyers keep hold of it. Shot clock's down to 6. And Leslie Smith, a pair of back-to-back scores for the Bristol Flyers. Jackson finds Thomas Edwards. Nice pass. And Thomas Edwards can't convert on the triple, but there's Leslie Smith once again on the offensive glass. Anderson looking inside to Lawton. Oh, what a block from Smith.
Now they're going to sit back in a 2-3 zone and goes baseline, goes up, hangs in. Nice little finish. But no, Greg, gonna love the high post entry down to the dump down.
Above his head as quickly as possible. Soft touch off the glass.
Smith fires a 3, missed one in the first half, but no problem with this one. The foul was called in the hesitation mode. If he was called in the process of driving, that should be a, well, again, no free throws here regardless. So Smith made his last one, goes for another one. Big time 3-pointer.
And he hasn't come out of the game yet. You know, no Jabril Adekoya today. You would have seen him already if he was in the lineup, and maybe Del Pest not ready. So Bennett in there the whole first quarter and comes out for the second.
Still no points from behind the 3-point line, but it's great to see Ronnie Glasgow Jr. back.
Yeah, no doubt. Great guy, good teammate.
Oh, Thomas Edwards on the baseline.
Great. And Deverell Ramsey has that mean step back, and he knocks it down. Big shot there.
Smith swing through. Right hand and one. Leslie Smith, Bristol hit right back.
Yeah.
Very good screener as well, and he gets open opportunities for his teammates.
Caledonia staying in that 2-3 zone. Leslie Smith trying to play the high post, and the bank is open.
So they don't want this 5-point lead getting to 7 or 10.
You have to remember the last time Bristol won was 3 weeks ago, and it was against Caledonia Gladiators, and since then, it has been a tough losing streak.
I think they've got to go to this empty pick and roll that worked so well for him in the first half. See if they can get Green or one of Olafson and Jacobs off the dribble. That's a hell of a move from Leslie Smith off the bounce.
Another great example of team defense from the Sheffield Sharks. You know, really packing that paint, making it difficult for the Bristol Flyers.
Offensive rebound for Del Pest. Oh, Smith, that was nasty. Picked that one off him.
It wasn't outside. You know, shorter steps, trying to get that power in the legs.
That's it. Ollison, Smith is all alone. 2-hand on the baseline. And captain. See, I know that rule there. So we've had the ball go underneath the hoop and back through again, but we've also have an own basket scored today as Leslie Smith comes up big with a 3.
Very strong and can score.
Trying to get the isolation on Johnson as he kicks it out to Larry Austin Jr. His shot well off the mark. Taj Green goes up and it's knocked away. So
just take their time here, run.
Oh, they find the mismatch and the one as they had Larry Austin Jr. isolated on Leslie Smith.
Lucas, nice job driving in, can't finish it, but his running mate underneath doing the dirty work and getting it done.
Right now, the Bristol Flyers are in the midst of a major drought. You're not going to believe this, but they have not scored in this half until then.
Leslie Smith said, wait a minute.
Flyers showing a little bit of movement. Why not? Go back to the guy that's got you back in the game. That's 3 straight buckets for Trajan Jacob.
You know, being aggressive and trying to get going in this game. As you see now,
Tough match up here for him, though.
Here's the other end of the mismatch on the other end, though, and trying to defend those big bodies in the low post. Obviously, when he can finish like that, it's even better.
Johnson along the baseline. His pass is deflected, but still gets to Smith. Smith taking it hard, taking the contact, and one for Leslie Smith. Lucas looking for some room. There's not much there. Johnson with a tough shot. Hits the iron. Another offensive rebound and put back by Leslie.
David Ulf has picked up possession of Quincy Rideau with a fancy dive. Ulf couldn't quite keep it in his hands, but that was sensational from Rideau as Leslie Smith goes down the other end, gets the... Looking for the backdoor cut from Samuels. It came late. Jacob is therefore covered on the three-point line. Leslie Smith, wow, as the shot clock winded down.
Big shot, big three, another one to add to the list.
9th triple of the game for the Cheshire Phoenix. Leslie Smith stepping inside, long two. That's the plan here for the Bristol Flyers to get back into this game, turn up the tempo, bring up the energy. Let's see if we can get ourselves going.
Yeah, and I think not something that really worked for them that first half, but
Leslie Smith,
some big shots in that first half, 3 for 5 from 3.
Quite literally, statistic. Oh, Leslie Smith again, what is going on?
Leslie Smith.
Keenan Johnson, the crossover to the left. Nice hands from Kristen to force him to fumble. Leslie Smith, offensive board. Leslie Smith again for 2. Nice hands, Leslie Smith. Intercepting now, Leslie Smith to the left hand. He's having the ball game of his life right now.
Nearly another offensive foul drawn there by Keely Johnson.
Might just have been too deep in the circle. Here's Smith. He's going to try his luck from 3, and everybody is hitting.
Trying to find room here. Skylar White almost gets his hand to it. Smith has to get the shot off to beat the buzzer. Off the backboard and in. Well, Brad Green had one earlier on. Internet banking from Leslie Smith.
Lucas runs into his own man there, trying to get it inside, and there he sees that mismatch again, and that's just too easy. Leslie Smith, 6'8".
Olisher going to fire up the 3. Doesn't quite go. Smith this time on the offensive glass.
A couple need 3, so.
Make more than 3, surely.
Oh, no, not in the British Basketball League.
Oh, well, yeah, maybe. Yeah, I'll give you that, yeah.
Oh, wait.
Lucas back to Smith. He can knock down the 3, and he does knock down the 3, and suddenly it's a 5-point game. Smith hard to the hole. He finishes. Foul is called. Basket is good. In the game so far, it's only the 5th combined. Oh, Smith gets wide open underneath. And Smith strings the triple.
Goal going into the game is how many can we put up? And if you take 40 and you make 13, 14, 15, we'll take it.
Stand on their 1-point lead under 4 minutes here in the third quarter. Smith goes bounce pass. Thomas Edwards pump fakes. That's way too easy. Well, he knew Baldwin was coming.
Johnson's on the floor, able to scramble it out. Smith going to fire up the 3, and it's a single-digit game here. Back to the starters for Ben Thomas and the Knicks. Here's Smith looking for another 3 and finding another 3, and suddenly it's a 5-point game.
Help side defenders, again, it's all about intelligence and composure at the moment.
The point of the double team is to...
Well, his answer, I think you heard me.
I have to pause on that.
The free throw shooting may be a kryptonite factor here tonight for Aaron Wright, but take nothing away. He's been terrific. He does have the double-double at the end. Leslie Smith just gets a lucky drop on the three-pointer. Flyers looking to get this one in bounds. Nowhere to go at the moment. Finds Smith under the paint. Goes in.